What if everything you've been told about weight loss is complete bullshit? The truth is, losing weight is actually simple, but the industry overcomplicates it because if they make it feel unattainable, then they can sell you their secret. I'm going to give you the no BS guide to fat loss. How to actually lose weight and keep it off. No magic pills, no $500 course that I'm going to try and sell you on at the end. Just facts that work. What's going on, bro? Welcome to today's video and welcome to Bogota, Colombia. Coming back to Canada after being in Argentina for 4 months, and I wanted to split up the flights because it's a long flight. I'm gonna spend a week here and hang out, check out the city and see if it's a place where I want to come next year. So over the past few years, I have been obsessed with fitness. So much so that I'm working at becoming a personal trainer right now. I've also gained and lost over 100 pounds. I'm currently in a cut trying to get down to 9% body fat before the summertime. Since starting this goal, I've lost over 15 pounds. I'm almost down to my goal weight, but I still got about 5 to 7 pounds left. I literally have weight management down to a science right now. Like I can lose or gain weight on command whenever I want based on what I'm about to teach you in this video. That said, it's simple, but it's definitely not easy. I've been struggling with willpower lately and trying not to eat junk just because I've been in this cut for so long and I'm getting down to a lower body fat percentage, so I'm definitely getting hungrier. I definitely find my energy's getting a bit lower too. So the other day I had to reevaluate my plan and make it so that I'm losing 1 pound per week instead of half a pound per week. That way I only have like 5 to 7 weeks left of this cut, which makes it easier as I know it's like temporary pain for a long-term reward. Now, if you've been discouraged about your weight loss so far, then what I'm about to say might make you click off. However, I definitely encourage you to stick around and at least hear me out. This is the only way that I've been taught that I know of that actually works. A lot of the other shit that's out there just plays on this system or is just complete bullshit. The only way to actually lose weight is to understand this, and that is calories. Unless you understand how they work correctly and use them in your favor, you're not going to be able to lose weight. In order to understand what a calorie is, I want you guys to think of your body like a fire. Calories are the fuel that keeps that fire alive. Your body is constantly burning them, whether that's through digestion, movement, or even your heartbeat. You can literally lay in bed all day and still be burning calories. The amount of calories you burn is called your energy expenditure. Most food, and aside from water, most drinks contain calories. These are your body's source of fuel. Now, when you eat more calories than what your body burns, it starts to store it as fat. Think of fat like the wood pile. It's a backup fuel supply in case your body ever needs it. If you keep eating more calories than what your body burns, this wood pile or fat storage gets bigger and bigger. And if you do this consistently enough, that's when you start to see some major weight gain. So in order to lose weight, you need to eat less calories than what your body burns in a day. This is called a calorie deficit. You can create a calorie deficit in 2 ways. You can either increase the amount of calories that your body burns in a day by doing more exercise, or you can decrease the amount of calories that you consume. Honestly, ideally, you do this both ways. However, I definitely say eating and drinking less calories is going to be more effective, as it's a lot easier to eat 250 calories less than it is to burn 250 calories. That said, if your main goal is general health, then exercise is definitely going to be the way to go, as it's going to improve your general health overall. So when you're in a calorie deficit, your body still needs calories to function. And in this case, when you don't consume them, it starts to pull from the storage, the wood pile, or your fat stores. This will make up the difference. This is literally the only way to lose body fat. No matter what the fad diet or recent trend says, they're all taking advantage of this system. Either this or they just honestly don't work. The problem is they do it in a roundabout way. So if you're doing the diet and accidentally eating too much, it's going to inhibit weight loss. So this is why it's good to know how calories work and actually go directly to the source and decrease the amount of calories that you consume. Now, I know a lot of people struggle with accountability when it comes to losing weight, so I just wanted to let you guys know about my free fitness accountability group on Discord. It's completely free, just a bunch of guys in there who are looking to crush their fitness goals. So if that sounds like it's of interest to you, make sure to click on that link down in the description of this video. Everyone out there needs a different amount of calories in order to maintain their weight. There are formulas out there to calculate this. However, those aren't very beginner friendly and are beyond the scope of this video. Instead, I recommend downloading one of these two apps. The first one is MacroFactor, or you can also do MyFitnessPal. These apps will do all the calculations for you and estimate how many calories you need to lose weight. I like MacroFactor better because it takes into account how much weight you're losing or not losing and adjusts your calories based off of that. I do want you to understand this simple rule though, on top of using these apps, as it's going to help you better understand weight loss. But that rule is that 1 pound of body weight is 3,500 calories. So say you want to lose 1 pound per week. If you were to take 3,500 and divide it by 7, that'll equal 500. So this means that you need to eat 500 calories fewer than your maintenance in order to lose 1 pound of body weight per week. If you wanted to lose half a pound per week, that would be 250 calories less than your maintenance. Some days we're not perfect and we eat too many calories and you think your diet's gone. This is an excuse to screw off with your diet, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not that big of a deal. As if you're eating 500 calories fewer than your maintenance and you went 500 calories over your goal for that day, then you're still not gaining weight. You're just maintaining it. So it's a good rule of thumb to know. I know all this calorie stuff might sound complex, but honestly, it's never been easier to count your calories than it is today. These apps that I mentioned earlier are amazing at doing it and make it so easy, to the point where MacroFactor has a feature where you can take a photo of your meal and it will estimate how many calories are in that meal using AI. I do recommend investing in a food scale at some point if you're getting serious about your weight loss. Having a scale makes it so much more accurate as you're getting it down to an exact number. Obviously, it takes a little bit more work, but if you want the most accurate data, this is definitely the way to go. The AI feature in MacroFactor is only 2-3 weeks old in the time of recording this video, so it's good, but it's not perfect. If you want perfect, then a scale is definitely the way to go. But that said, in the beginning, just guess. It's better to take imperfect action than to try and be perfect and delay starting. It's just something that you can eventually progress into. If you're serious about changing your body, the next thing you need to learn about is why you should start lifting weights. So don't stop watching now. Check out this video on exactly that. It talks all about the benefits of weight training and will get you motivated to get started. If you enjoy my content, make sure to click subscribe.